Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called pollutants. Pollutants can be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be created by human activity, such as trash or runoff produced by factories. Pollutants damage the quality of air, water, and land. Pollution is a global problem. Although urban areas are usually more polluted than the countryside, pollution can spread to remote places where no people live. For example, pesticides and other chemicals have been found in the Antarctic ice sheet. In the middle of the northern Pacific Ocean, a huge collection of microscopic plastic particles forms what is known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Soil pollution. The toxic substances that are deposited on the Earth's surface harm our health and well-being and affect food, water, and air quality. The most important effects of soil pollution according to IPBES and the FAO are indicated below. 1. Damage to health. Soil pollutants enter our body through the food chain, causing illnesses to appear. Moreover, the spread of antibiotics in the environment increases the pathogen's resistance to these drugs. 2. Poorer harvests. Soil pollution agents jeopardize world food security by reducing the amount and quality of harvests. 3. Climate change. In the first decade of the 21st century, soil degradation released between 3.6 and 4.4 billion tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. 4. Water and air pollution. Soil degradation affects the quality of air and water, particularly in developing countries. Water pollution. The release of substances into subsurface groundwater or into lakes, streams, rivers, estuaries, and oceans to the point where the substances interfere with beneficial use of the water or with the natural functioning of ecosystems. Causes. 1. Domestic sewage. As organics are decomposed naturally in the sewage by bacteria and other microorganisms, the dissolved oxygen content of the water is depleted. This endangers the quality of lakes and streams, where high levels of oxygen are required for fish and other aquatic organisms to survive. 2. Toxic waste. Waste is considered toxic if it is poisonous, radioactive, explosive, carcinogenic, mutagenic, teratogenic, or bioaccumulative. 3. Sediment. Sediment resulting from soil erosion can be carried into water bodies by surface runoff. Suspended sediment interferes with the penetration of sunlight and upsets the ecological balance of a body of water. 4. Petroleum pollution. Petroleum pollution occurs when oil from roads and parking lots is carried in surface runoff into water bodies. Air pollution. Air pollution refers to the release of pollutants into the air, pollutants which are detrimental to human health and the planet as a whole. Causes. 1. Smog and soot. Smog and soot are made up of tiny particles of chemicals, soil, smoke, dust, or allergens in the form of either gas or solids that are carried in the air. 2. Hazardous air pollutants. A number of air pollutants pose severe health risks and can sometimes be fatal even in small amounts. 3. Greenhouse gases. By trapping the Earth's heat in the atmosphere, greenhouse gases lead to warmer temperatures, which in turn lead to the hallmarks of climate change: rising sea levels, more extreme weather, heat-related deaths, and the increased transmission of infectious diseases. Pollution is a global issue and cannot stop by one person. We all are responsible for this. So, without waiting someone else to say what you can do, think yourself. What can I do to save Mother Earth? Make this beautiful environment like was before.
Hello everyone, my name is Ajmal. Today our group will be presenting about water pollution. Water is essential for life, such as for drinking, food production, and ecosystems. Water is a basic need for all living things. We use it every day for drinking, cooking, farming, and maintaining healthy ecosystems. Without clean water, life cannot survive. Human activities are the main source of water pollution. Unfortunately, it is our own actions that are causing serious damage to water sources. Pollution from factories, homes and farms is contaminating rivers, lakes and oceans worldwide. There are three major contributors: industry, chemical waste, heavy metals. Industries often release harmful chemicals and heavy metals into nearby water bodies, especially when wastewater is not treated properly. Homes, detergents, plastic, oil. At home, we also contribute to water pollution through things like pouring oil into the sink, using too much detergent, and throwing plastic waste carelessly. Farms, fertilizers, pesticides, animal waste. Agricultural activities are another major source. Excess fertilizers, pesticides, and animal waste can be washed into rivers during rain and cause pollution. Next, polluted water can harm human health. Contaminated water can cause serious diseases like diarrhea, skin infections, and even cancer if heavy metals are involved. Aquatic life fish and other aquatic creatures are affected when the water becomes toxic, leading to biodiversity loss and imbalance in ecosystems.
Hello, I'm Max Millen, and I will discuss about the details of the issue. For the first point, industrial waste. Factories release untreated or poorly treated waste, including heavy metals and toxic chemicals, directly into water bodies. Next, sewage and wastewater. Domestic sewage, especially in areas without adequate treatment facilities, ends up in rivers and lakes, spreading diseases and increasing organic load. Lastly, agricultural runoff. Fertilizers, pesticides, and animal waste from farms wash into water systems during rainfall, leading to nutrient pollution. That's all from me, and I will pass to next presenter, Eamon.
My name is Ayman Danielle, and I will discuss about the suggestion. There are 3 suggestions that can help to prevent this issue. Firstly, enforce post-EIA monitoring and compliance. Mandate regular water sampling and public disclosure of water quality data after project approval. Second, improve wastewater treatment requirements. Require all industries to install advanced wastewater treatment systems and submit maintenance records to regulatory bodies. Lastly, improve wastewater treatment requirements. Update the EIA guidelines to reflect current pollution science, climate change risks, and cumulative impact assessment. Well, that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Awang Mohaimin, and I will present the lesson learned. For the first point, human actions have direct and serious consequences on water quality. Activities from industries, households, and agriculture introduce harmful pollutants like chemicals, plastics, and fertilizers into water sources, which can threaten both human and environmental health. Next, water pollution is a shared responsibility that requires collective action. Everyone from factories to farmers to everyday individuals plays a role in either contributing to or preventing water contamination. Awareness and responsible practices are key to change. Lastly, preventing pollution is more effective and sustainable than cleaning up. Focusing on solutions such as eco-friendly production, proper waste disposal, and sustainable farming methods can reduce pollution at the source, protecting water for future generations.
And for the last will be presented by me, Pengiran Najib. So, in conclusion, discharge of industrial waste, domestic sewage, and agricultural runoffs are some of the activities that lead to serious case of water pollution. The consequences are immense, and they include negative impacts on the health of people, destruction of flora and fauna, especially in the water bodies, and the environment and economy as well. Thus, the prevention measures should be taken collectively. The industries, farmers, and individuals need to engage in more sustainable practices and appropriate waste management. It is much better and sustainable to prevent than to clean up a polluted area. Through knowledge and unity, we can save our clean water supplies both now and in the future.